Alec Sulkin is here. So go ahead and say it on TV.
I said you were a dork with Harbaugh, but I loved it. I loved it.
You know what? I totally geeked out on him.
It was awesome.
Right? I mean,
It's
what else
awesome.
am I
It's
going
like
to do?
Beatlemania for you. It's a little taste. You were excited.
It was. He's that lovable mop top in my life. Coming back, the
hot
Harbaugh
khaki
invasion.
Yeah, the khaki jogger.
I'm all about it, you know. I'm a passionate guy when it comes to that.
That's
Good to
what
see
we love about you.
Alec Sulkin here. We noticed some of your tweets, by the way. I feel the same way about what this first tweet. Show it up here.
Oh, yeah.
Took a picture of the Red Zone channel saying, it's over.
It's over. It's just...
No.
I mean,
Exclamation
whoever
points.
is handing out Nobels, the Red Zone channel, I mean, just switching you around from game to game.
That's it, right?
Love it.
That's the best.
Love it.
Siciliano's a rock star.
He is.
So is
He
Hansen.
is.
So is Scott Hansen also.
I tweeted him once and I said, I wonder if Siciliano got an ear job this season. He tweeted back the Seinfeld quote, they're real and they're spectacular. Yeah.
I love it. What's this? What does this mean? The curse of this photo begins of you with Brady. What does that mean?
Because I think it was very soon after that that they started losing the games and people were saying that he should be replaced.
So are you Brady's Bieber? Is that what you're saying?
I would never say that. And I'm the one on the left, by the way.
And that's from the set of Ted 2? From Ted 2?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, that was some poor sap's house in suburban Boston who thought, wouldn't this be cool? And then just got their house taken over
Yeah,
for
but
like
Tom
weeks.
Brady walks in your house. That had to be pretty
It was
cool.
kind of cool. Yeah, there were kids. It was a very American scene with kids in the neighborhood on bikes with like baseball gloves hanging off the front waiting to see him.
What's it like to play for an angry chicken, as you tweeted out of, that's Coughlin's stance, though, right?
The angry chicken, sure. I
Is
don't
he
think
doing
I'm
the
first
angry
one to
chicken?
say
Is that what
he
that
is?
is?
In the background, he's got his little, this thing.
Now, is that Coughlin hate related because he has taken 2 rings from you?
God,
Your mom?
yes.
Is that
I
what
hate
that is?
him. I kept rooting for, I mean, as a buddy of mine said, he'd rather play the 72 Dolphins than even this Giants team in the playoffs.
You're just glad the Giants have been
Just
eliminated.
avoid
There's
them.
no chance.
Yes, absolutely.
I like it. Alec Sulkin is here in studio, and we'll chat some more when the radio audience returns here, and you, on The Rich Eisen Show. Welcome back to The Rich Eisen Show. Returning to this program, wearing his customary Belichick hoodie of his beloved New England Patriots, is a longtime producer and writer of The Family Guy and also the Ted movies. It is good to see you again at the Sulk, Alec Sulkin. Good to see you again.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
You bet.
Thank you.
No, I love having you on, and
love
you.
being here.
You know, I'm looking at my Twitter feed based on my marrying of the "Let It Go" Frozen song to the concept of everybody telling us, without singing it,
Right.
the cold doesn't bother them, and to let this whole thing go. Many people think it's the greatest thing they've ever heard.
Wow.
Others think it's the worst thing they've ever heard. And some say it's the worst thing they've ever heard and have to admit they enjoy it anyway.
Right, yeah.
So
Well-
you stand in the worst thing you've ever heard camp, correct?
Well, no, I was confused when I came into the studio,
Sure.
and I heard Frozen playing. I thought, where's my 3-year-old niece kind of thing.
Sure.
But it made sense in the context. I liked playing Belichick with it. Again, as I said in the break, I think you're missing the greatest Let It Go in cinema history, which was Apollo's trainer in Rocky II, when Apollo wants a rematch with Rocky and he tells him, "Let it go."
Can we pull that one?
That
Can we
might be a
pull that
tough one
one?
to get. Do we have
We can pull that one.
connections with United
Well, it's
Artists?
the beautiful thing about the internet.
That's right, YouTube.
I mean,
YouTube it.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous? Alec?
I'm generally a nervous person, as you know. We understand from Judaism and the Boston area combined. And Boston media never helps. I don't know if you saw, we got the Olympic bid.
Yeah.
The one U.S. city, and instantly Eads in ESPN said, "Terrible idea." Headline: "Terrible idea." So that's Boston media. So yes, I'm nervous about the Ravens. I mean, they somehow just know how to play us. I think we have a better team this year. I think our defense is better. I think we have a healthy Gronk. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win by double digits.
Double
I do.
digits.
I do. Yeah.
No kidding. Well, Brockman's giving the attaboy.
Of course, good.
Because we're
We're
surrounded.
homers. We're homers.
Yeah, I know you guys are homers. Then I will give you the floor on the concept that Flacco's the best quarterback in the National Football League. That Ravens quarterback, Ravens coaches present and even past.
Sure.
Brian
Ravens,
Billick.
Ravens coaches. You're
Well,
saying.
Brian Billick. Brian Billick had this to say.
He had something
about
to say?
Joe Cool in his Under the Headset column
Look
on
at that
NFL.com.
headshot.
Basically said that the Flacco and Harbaugh, since they arrived, the Ravens' postseason performance, both in general and matched up directly against the Patriots, is undeniably great. And in just about every comparison, Flacco comes out ahead of slam dunk Hall of Famer Tom Brady, end quote. And you take a look at the statistical comparisons, and I will read it for the radio audience.
Okay.
The playoff comparison.
That's not playoff, that's just in general.
No, I know. That's the playoff comparison since 2008, since Joe Flacco. Let me read the board, Law. I'll read the law.
Heads up.
No. There we go. Since 2008, Joe Flacco has 10 wins, which is double the number of playoff wins than anyone else in the league. Brady is under 500. And then you take a look at the other statistics. Brady does come out ahead in completion percentage and passing yardage per game.
Right.
In terms of touchdowns, fewer interceptions thrown, and passer rating. That's Joe Cool. Floor is yours, Alec Sulkin.
Well, you can't argue with those numbers. The biggest number is up top, the wins. You know, that's what Tom Brady would tell you from earlier in his career. You know, if you have the wins, it doesn't matter if you're throwing 200 yards a game or whatever. He's got the wins. And listen, Billick, great headshot. Very tan in that headshot. Very tan. But
well, we
so
choose the most tan headshots
of course, he's going to say that. He's a Ravens guy, which I respect. And you can't really argue with those numbers. I wish they weren't like that. But, you know, listen, at the end of the day, who would you rather be? Whose sweatshirt am I wearing? Whose sweatshirt is everybody buying? Flacco? No. Mm-hmm. That's in Baltimore. Who would you rather be at the end of the day?
Oh, you mean like on planet Earth?
Yeah.
Like trading places?
Right. Who would you rather be? I'm not here to talk about X's and O's.
This has nothing to do with football.
This is a feeling that I
like
have.
it. Yeah. A little bit of the mojo.
You know, I know it's hard for you to say as a Jets fan, but Brady's like the coolest guy on earth.
Dude, I wear my Michigan colors.
Well,
I mean, amazing blue.
I know, you've abandoned the Jets. We get it.
No. Wait, hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute. I mean, Brady, before he was yours.
Right, was yours.
Was mine.
That's true.
Is
That's
essentially what I'm saying about Tom
When
Brady.
you guys kind of started him.
When I was sitting with Susie's brother, my brother-in-law, who's a Syracuse guy, in the Carrier Dome, watching Brady and Henson swap quarters. Yes, I was physically there to see that.
That's interesting.
I saw it. And
Piece of history.
You know, but Drew Henson was, at the time, Mr. Michigan.
The phenom.
Yes, he was a phenom within that state.
The kid.
And if Michigan didn't do that, the fire that burns so deep inside.
You're right.
Right?
Yep. I mean,
that this is what made the behemoth.
Absolutely. We all saw him cry when he talked about the draft. I mean, that's one of the greatest pieces of video.
And when on Thursday Night Football, after he beat the Jets, I believe week 6 this year, he comes to the set. Willie McGinnis was there too. He talked about being pissed off every day.
Yep.
And I'm like, you know, why? You have essentially won everything.
Yes.
And this is the way he operates.
I love it.
This is the way, and that's why, I mean, the window of opportunity for him. Are you concerned that this could be it, or you believe that there's more years left? And
I can't be concerned until I have reason to be concerned. I mean, look at the guy. Does he look diminished?
No, not to me.
He doesn't.
Not at all.
Not physically. And the team, they just, you know, as long as you have Belichick there, they keep putting the pieces together, at least to get them to a place where they can make it to the Super Bowl.
Right.
I mean, they're the 1 seed. What else can we ask for at this point? It's
5th time of the Brady-Belichick era.
I love it.
5th.
Love it. So many happy Sundays. We need a few more coming up.
And Thursdays and Mondays, and then, or in your case, a Saturday this week, hopefully for you.
I hope so.
So Alec Sulkin is here, longtime producer of The Family Guy and writer of The Family Guy and Ted and Ted 2. How good is Brady in Ted 2? How good is he?
He's great. Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
Wait do you see the teaser trailers coming out? It's all Brady.
When can we expect it?
I don't know. I'm not on
that part of the flow chart
level of the decision-making process.
You're not part of the flow chart.
There's Gronk.
Who do you think you will end up playing in the AFC Championship game, since you're so confident that you are double-digit winners against the Ravens? Ravens. Yeah? Mm-hmm. No kidding. By the way, that Freudian slip, I just called them the Baltimore Raisins, which is what Cooper called them when I was teaching them about the logos initially. The Baltimore Raisins, which is why I'm playing, Frozen. Cooper does not like Frozen.
No.
You know what?
He has rejected
Cooper
Frozen in the
for a
household.
reason,
My youngest son has rejected
He's a smart man.
Frozen in the household.
Well, there you
Smart
go.
young
Voice of dissent. You need that.
We need that. We need to mix that up. The Sulk is right here in the studio. We'll talk Golden Globes also in this hour with Kit Hoover. Eric Stonestreet is making his way to the studio, and the Hammer, Hank Goldberg, and we'll discuss something that he was talking to us about with you next. Don Shula dropping a certain nickname
Yeah.
on your modern-day Lombardi.
Yep.
When we come back in just 60 ticks of the clock, the Rich Eisen Show has reached the halfway point. Welcome back to the Rich Eisen Show. Alec Sulkin, writer-producer here in this here town of Tinsel, joining me here on this program wearing his Belichick hoodie with Tom Brady's number 12 on it. You're all about the Boston. What'd you think of Don Shula dropping apparently the nickname Belichick to a local reporter down there in South Florida? What do you think about that?
He's not aging gracefully. It's not the right way to act.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you know what? He's
You don't
done
think he's
it.
giving voice to a large part of the football population?
I don't think so.
Yeah, only in St. Louis.
I don't think a lot of people remember that. You know, I think a lot of
New York, there's the Jet fandom too, right? No.
What do we do to the Jets?
I don't know. By the way, Mangini interviewing with Washington for its vacant D.C. Position.
How many Super Bowls have the Patriots won since Spygate?
See, there you go.
boy.
There's
How
an
many
eagle.
have they played in, and how many have the Eagles played in?
Well, they lost in 2006 to the Patriots. 2007 was Spygate.
2004. That's okay.
2006.
I thought
That's okay.
2007
No,
was.
no. That's
Oh,
all
wow,
right.
that was
That's
way
all right.
off.
That's a giant.
Oh, 2004 was the
No,
Eagles.
no.
That's
Wait,
kind of
yeah, there you
embarrassing.
go. Yeah, he's buttoned up over there.
I know.
My guy.
And was
my
that
coconut.
was that the Eagles Super Bowl where Donovan McNabb got tired?
Yeah, he did Ralph.
Yeah.
He Ralphed.
Yeah, he did.
T.O. played a hell of a game, though.
He did.
And then the two of them went to the Pro Bowl that year. And I'll never forget this because we had the NFL Network. We had a set on the beach at the Pro Bowl. And we just loved always just bringing teammates together.
Right.
And everybody came. One year, Brady came with the last time he was he actually didn't tap out on the Pro Bowl because he was hurt or just probably didn't want to play.
Sure.
He strolled up with his backpack. Looked like he was on campus in Ann Arbor.
Love him.
So we asked T.O. and McNabb to come together and sit on the beach together and be interviewed by me together. They didn't want to do it.
Really?
And we were like,
Something going
what's
on there.
up with that? That was the first time we began to figure out that this might not be a long marriage
And it
in
wasn't.
Philadelphia.
It was not.
It was definitely
It
not.
was not.
No, it definitely was not.
Who was the Pats guy who jacked up his knee at a sand volleyball game at the
Yeah,
Pro Bowl?
running back for the Dolphins, and he played for the Patriots, too. Oh, that was
Yeah.
awful.
If you guys only had a device that's connected to an encyclopedia at any touch of the button that neither of you are looking up right now.
That was just
if
sand
only
and
of you,
Pro
like
Bowl.
what you're
No,
like,
no,
Yeah, but hold on a second. You want
what
us
else do you want? What else
wants
do you
to
want?
get it from his
you
mind.
expect our Google is like voice activated as
He's
you
got it.
say
But
it.
you-
We have to type it in.
Law's
Robert-
got it.
Robert-
No, Law's got it, Brock, but it's okay.
Robert Edwards.
There you go. Robert Edwards.
He was good too.
Yeah.
He was kind of beastly one year.
He was. Who makes it in the NFC for the championship game?
Seattle.
And who else?
In the NFC.
Do you think the Cowboys can do it?
You know, Rodgers' injury really does worry me. I know that's the cliche thing to say right now, but I mean, he's so good with his legs, and I feel like when you put him back there in the pocket, it's a different
It's been
story.
10 years since a divisional playoff weekend was swept by all the home
I know
teams.
you were saying this, but you think it's going to be the year.
I think it is.
I think Dallas gets it done. I don't know why. I think there's something a little different.
It could be
about
Chris
them this
Christie.
year.
It could be that mojo.
No, I don't. And I do think he might have been making a jab with the two seats thing. I kind of
You think
agreed,
what
I agreed with
the
Buffalo
caller from
guy.
Rochester?
Yeah.
Oh no, that Jerry Jones was making that jab?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think if that's the mojo, you want your mojo clear-headed. You don't need anything clouding it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Alec Sulkin is here. Come back next week if you're free, if
I
you're
would
around.
love to.
Or next week or week after that.
Absolutely.
You give us your keen insights
Whenever
on the
you'll
National
have me.
Football League that
Whenever
you
you'll
love
have-
so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
At the Sulk is how you can follow this very funny man on Twitter.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.